How's it going, everyone? My name is my name is, and here we go with my review for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, both Season 1 and Season 2. Alright, so when I heard about the series when it was coming out, I kind of brushed it off because I thought it was just going to be a normal little kid show. It wasn't going to be anything special, it wasn't going to be anything good. Until I heard how good it was, and so I decided to check out the first season before season 2 came out, and wow, was I wrong about the show. Didn't go exactly as I thought it was gonna go, so very happy for that. I ended up watching season 2 now that it came out, and I love everything about this show now, so let's discuss over it, shall we? There's gonna be some minor spoilers here, so if you guys don't want to get spoiled, I don't know why you clicked on the video, it's right there in the title. But anyway, let's get started with the let's talk about the plot for the story. So the series takes place around the events before and during the Jurassic World movie. It focuses on these 6 teenagers who have been sent to a camp that's on the island near Jurassic World, the park. And the first season, you believe it's just going to be, like I said, a normal kids show, like nothing bad is going to happen to these kids, maybe some shenanigans, but they're all going to be okay, until they actually showed the first death, an actual death in the show, and right off the bat you're like, oh, okay, so that's where we're going with this. So now granted, a lot of the deaths, let me take that back, all the deaths are off screen, so we don't actually see it, but still, that is very surprising for them to do that for a show that I thought was going to be for kids. But yeah, not bad. And of course, right off the bat, I got interested. So the rest of the season, it builds up to everything that happened during the events of Jurassic World, from the anonymous res escaping to causing a lot of mayhem, and ending with the kids, being left behind. And then we get to the second season where we see them dealing with being stranded on the island, waiting for a rescue to come for them, and having to survive on this island filled with dinosaurs together. And that's actually what I love about the show. Now, the show's weakness, I think it's the only negative half of the show, is there are times when you see how things are going to go, you know how everything's going to turn out, so obviously it's kind of predictable at times, but other times it does go in a direction you don't think it's going to go. It also does a great job building up the drama, the suspense. It keeps you interested in everything that's going on, how these kids are going to survive. We've seen them adapt with the dinosaurs and seen them trying to make it out in one piece. So I think that's pretty much the strength of the show. It's how it's taking a risk with the series and how you think it's going to go in one direction, but sometimes it goes in a different direction. And I love how this feels exactly how a Jurassic Park / World series would actually be like, because we always imagine what a TV series like this would actually be like, where we see humans interacting with dinosaurs, surviving with them, avoiding death. The show adds a little bit of mystery to it. It keeps you hooked on everything that's going on, especially how they ended season 2. I'm very curious what's going on. What the hell are they making on that island? Alright, what about the characters? How do they all fit in with the plot? Well, we have Darius, voiced by Paul Michael Williams, who is the dinosaur fanatic and the leader of this group. We have Ben, voiced by Sean Gambrone, who is the typical shy kid, nerdy kid that we would see in these shows, movies, whenever it involves them going to camp. We have Yasmin, or Yaz, voiced by Kausar Mohammed, who is the athlete girl of the group. We have Brooklyn, 2 N's at the end, voiced by Gina Ortega, who is the vlogger of the group. We have Kenji, voiced by Ryan Potter, who is the rich and thinks he's himself as being cool kid of the group. And we have Sammy, voiced by Rainy Rodriguez, who is the one who is excited to be there, who wants to make friends. So that's pretty much the characters. And I have to admit, when these kids first appear, I thought they were going to be the cliche stereotypes we would get in the series / movies, where they would go to camp. We have the athlete, we would have the nerdy person, we would have the cool guy, stuff like that. But as soon as the series continued on with each episode, we see that they start to get slowly developed. Their characters start to get slowly developed, especially when all hell breaks loose on the island, especially around season 2, where they get even more developed. We see them adapting, working together, looking out for one another, and I love seeing that, especially when we see these characters growing up as time goes on. So They do a very good job with it. I like all these characters. I love Darius, who is pretty much the glue and is trying to keep the group together, keep giving them hope, never giving up, and is trying to do the right thing. And everyone else is trying to adapt and survive and work together so they can try getting on that island together and in one piece without getting killed. So I really like these characters. I think they all are very memorable. As far as some of the other characters are on the show, there's some of them are forgettable. Some of them you don't remember, but still, I like the fact that the focus is on these kids and how well they got developed. A lot more than what we got from Jurassic World in both films. All right, so let's move on to the animation, which, by the way, looks very clean. I love how the animation looks, especially for the dinosaurs. How it pretty much they did a great job getting the details down on these animals and how they do look a lot better than in the movies. Because it's not CGI. Which, by the way, we get more also dinosaur appearances in this series than we got in the films. We get to see the characters interacting with these animals. We get to see how their animals are behaving, which is something I really want to see in the other, Jurassic Park / World movies. And I'm glad they didn't try making the animals look a little goofy or have the characters look weird either. I'm very happy with how the animation looks. The way it also goes with its theme, like at first you think, oh, these kids are not going to be in danger at all until we see, people getting killed, animals getting eaten. So I really like how it keeps you hooked on everything that's going on. Again, the deaths happen off screen, but I do like how it keeps you interested in everything that's going on from the beginning, middle, to all the way to the very end. And this is something I feel like kids can still enjoy. This is a series that kids can enjoy, but also I like the fact this is something I think adults can enjoy, especially those who are fans of Jurassic Park. The jokes they try doesn't land. I think that might be the weakness to it, but again, its strength really comes in the story, its characters, and how they do a very good job keeping you hooked on everything that's going on. All in all, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, in my view, is a great series, with the first season introducing you to the characters and how what's going on throughout the events of Jurassic World, where we see it's not focusing on what happened in the movie with our main characters. We're focusing on what happened in other parts of the island, more specifically what's going on with these kids and what happened to them during this event of everything that was going on. And in season 2, we see the kids, trying to survive, trying to get off the island and try to make it home in one piece. All the while, they do a good job keeping you hooked on the story, how everything is done so well with its drama, with the suspense, and the mystery. And there is a lot more mystery going on this island. You're just interested in what's going on, if these kids are going to find out about it, and if it leads to the events we will get in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, or maybe even the events for the next other Jurassic World movie. So it is a show I highly recommend watching, especially if you're a fan of Jurassic Park, or if you're interested in a story with kids surviving on an island full of dinosaurs. This is something I would recommend watching. If you want to watch it with your kids, go right ahead. You don't have to worry about any, blood in this thing. There's not that, and like I said, the deaths are off screen. So this is something I think you can still enjoy. So that's pretty much it, guys. You have a different opinion about Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, or what you think of the other Jurassic Park / World movies, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, check out my Facebook page, check out my Twitter page, check out T3 Media's channel, subscribe to their channel, keep up to date with their videos, and I will see you next time to give you more love and more entertainment. Until then, guys, take care, be safe, love you all, and goodbye.